What's up, everyone? It's J Kills. Yesterday afternoon, I went and bought a new gaming monitor. After playing on this standard TV for 2 months, I finally got to the point where I was like, I can't keep playing like this because I could not have any success. So I did go out, I bought an Asus, I guess that's how it's pronounced. I went out and bought a new gaming monitor. I come home, I set it up, and I played a conquest game, and I was like, it's going to take me a while to break myself from the habits that I got into playing on the TV. And I thought the best way to do that would be just to pretty much play an online game. So I started streaming, and I played one game. It went up to like the eighth inning, and the guy conceded. So this is the second game, and really what I was just trying to do in these games was find my timing. But the guy we run into has Billy Hamilton leading off. And then he's got Daniel Murphy, his creative player, Hanley Ramirez, Lou Brock, Cal Ripken Jr., Curtis Granderson, and then his pitcher, Catfish Hunter, batting eighth. And then ninth, he's got D. Gordon. Now, I saw that, and I was like, he's got pretty much an all-diamond team, except for two bunners. So, I was like, I'm getting cheesed. That's exactly what's going to happen. But I've got Ellsbury, Ripken, V-Mart, Hanley, Reggie, my creative player, Daniel Murphy, Andrew McCutcheon, and Nick Rose on the hill. But unlike every gameplay video I've put out so far, this one's gonna be different. It's not gonna be the full game. And like during this game, like I started getting a migraine, and it got to the point like at the end, like I felt like I was getting sick. And I'm gonna have to like train my eyes, or try to get adjusted to the monitor. I've got the brightness all the way down, the contrast all the way down, just to see if that'll try to help from getting a headache. And yeah, I've already done this once and it didn't save, so like I kind of already have a headache. But this is just gonna be like the last pitch of every at bat, you know, critical moments, hits, stuff like that. If I had an inning where I had three flyouts, I just kept it out of the video. Uh, it's a lot shorter, and maybe I won't get a headache. But alright, let's just get into the gameplay. But this is going to take me a while to get used to. Just like finding my timing, trying to get my eyes adjusted to it, stuff like that. But the last game I played, the dude practice swung before every damn pitch. And then the very next game, I run into this. And at the end of this game, I was pissed off as well. But he's got Billy Hamilton leading off. And I knew I was getting bunted on. This is the first pitch of the game. He tries to lay down a bunt. Slides into first, it doesn't matter. He's still out. Now Daniel Murphy's up. We get it to a 2-2 count. Try to throw an inside knuckler. And he pops it up. Hanley gets over there, makes the catch, and there's two outs. And now his creative player's up. We get to a 1-0 count, throw a knuckleball, and he grunts out to Domingo. And that retires the side. He slides in the first again. Like, if that's me, my players are getting hurt. But Ellsbury's up. Got an 0-2 count. And he rips one out into the outfield for a single. Now, I didn't do anything else the rest of that inning. So he's got Hanley Ramirez up. This is the first pitch. It's a sinker. And he grounds out to Ripken for the first out. Now Lou Brock's up. Get it to a 2-2 count. I'm surprised he didn't bunt with Brock. But we're getting to strike out on that curveball. There's 2 outs. Ripken's up. And he pops up the inside sinker. V-Mart makes the play. And that retires the side. So now Hanley Ramirez is up. Got a 2-1 count. And he gets a single. I really do like that Hanley Ramirez. It'll be hard for me to ever take him out, but I didn't do anything the rest of that inning. I went in and changed my view because I kept missing pitches. But he does ground out with Curtis Granderson for the first out. Now, just like he's doing right here, like that's how it was the entire game. And he strikes out. And now D. Gordon's up. He tried the bunt with Billy Hamilton, so he's got to get in his little practice swing on a 1-2 count. And then on a high inside fastball, he tries the bunt and it goes foul. So, that's that. Kutch is up in the bottom of the third. First pitch swinging, and he gets a single. And now Necro's up. I really didn't want to hit into a double play. And I'll be damned if I almost did. Necro is able to run it out and he's safe at first. Now Ellsbury's up. Got 1 out. I thought I hit that pretty well. I was a little bit underneath it and just late. So, it's an out. And now Ripken's up. Got a 1-0 count here with 2 out. Hit it hard, but Gordon is able to run it down and make the catch. And now Billy Hamilton's back up. This is the first pitch of this at-bat. And he's bunting again. He gets thrown out, slides in the first. It didn't matter. He's still out. Now, I tried to throw an inside sinker here. I'll miss my spot, as you can see. And he takes it deep. So, we've got somebody that is able to hit, but still just wants to bunt. So, he gets in his practice swing. And then just strikes out on his beautiful sinker. Hanley's back up. I throw a curve outside. He's able to hit it, but Domingo's able to run it down. And that retires the side. I didn't do anything in the bottom of the fourth. It was 3 straight flyouts. Brock's up, and he grounds out to Ripken. Slides in the first. None of his players got hurt. Like, that was a constant as well. And he lines out to Jackson with Ripken. We got 2 outs now, and Curtis Granderson's up. He got that practice swing. And he just grounds out again. If he wouldn't have slid right there, he would have been safe. I wouldn't have been able to get him if he wasn't laying out. But we're in the bottom of the 5th. Domingo Ayala's up. We're down 1. and he hits a rocket out into the gap, but it is short and it bounces off the wall. So he pulls in the second with a double. Now Daniel Murphy's up. We got a Domingo at second. Murph comes up. He hits one out into the gap. Domingo comes around from second to score. And Murphy pulls into second with a double. And now Kutch is up. Got a 1-2 count here. Kutch hits one out into the gap. Murphy comes around from second. And Kutch just decides to stretch a double into a triple. I knew he was going to throw it to second there. Now Necro's up. Necro hits one pretty hard. He tried to get me at home, but he wasn't going to. So Necro's safe at first. We still got no outs. I thought I got a hold of that one, but it's just a deep fly out. Right at the wall. Got one out now. Necro's still at first, and Ripken's up. And Ripken, I got under that, so he flew out. He holds it and then throws it home. Now V-Mart's up. And there was another one I thought that I got, but I might have been a little bit underneath it. So that is the end of the 5th inning. Come back, we tied it, ended up getting the lead. He pinch hit for Hunter and brought in Eddie Murray. But he grounds out, and there's the first out of the 6th. Now D. Gordon's back up. And he tries to bunt. Hanley throws him out at first. So now here's Billy Hamilton. He bunts. And that one, he's safe. He finally got a bunt. So he went ahead and he stole second on the first pitch. There's 2 outs. Murphy gets that, but Kutch runs it down and we get out of the inning. He was finally able to get a bunt and get a single out of it. I didn't do anything in the bottom of the 6th. His creative player tips that out. It's a close play, but he is out. Now Hanley's back up. I kept messing with the views just because I kept missing pitches. But I walked Hanley, and now Lou Brock's up with 1 out, and there's a pass ball. It was a great time for that too. So Hanley's at second, there's 1 out, and Brock strikes out. And now Ripken's up. And Ripken is out to Ripken. Ripken to Ripken. We're at the bottom of the 7th. Kutch is up with 1 out. We got a 2-2 count. It hits the third base bag, pops up, hits Hanley in the chest, and we're safe. But now Necro's up. Necro hits one right up the middle. I kept Kutch at second. So we got 2 on and 1 out. And Ellsbury's up. And he goes ahead and brings in Glenn Perkins. Now, this kind of confused me when it happened. I swung at that like I was jammed. I thought Ripken was going to catch it. He didn't. I don't know why he didn't throw it to second and at least get 1 out. He threw it home. So we got the bases loaded. Ripken is up. And Ripken hits one out to the outfield for a single and an RBI. So there's a 4-1 lead now. V-Mart's up. Get a 2-0 count. This was a stupid decision on my part. Like, I waited too long to press it. Necro's thrown out at the plate. There's 2 outs now. I thought I got a hold of that one. But it is an out. So that's the end of the 7th inning. Doing pretty good, actually. I mean, 66 pitches in the 8th inning. And, like, there's the bunting bullshit. Didn't matter. It's an out. I don't know why people do this. This guy is a diamond player, and he brings in another bunter. Like, I knew I was getting bunted on here. And that's exactly what happened. He's safe. Sliding into first. They don't get hurt. Now D. Gordon's up. He went ahead and stole second and third. I couldn't do anything about it. He tried to bunt him home. That is the second time that he's tried to bunt with 2 strikes and got an out over it. And he's got Luis Aparicio on third, and he's trying to bunt him home. So now he's got 2 outs, a runner on third, and Billy Hamilton up. And he's trying to bunt. He's sending the runner and then trying to bunt. So I thought I might be able to throw him out. Of course I couldn't. And just like usual, you do it for so long, it eventually just starts going your way. So he bunts home the run. He's had 1 hit this entire game. 1. The rest of his hits have been bunts. But Murphy does ground out. And we get out of that before Hamilton comes around to score or something on another bunt. So we're in the top of the 9th, and this is just going to play out from here. But his creative player's up. He fouls off a high knuckleball. Try to throw a low inside sinker. He laid off of it. He had been swinging at those like the entire game. He just laid off that one. Here's a beautiful knuckleball. He's late on that when he fouled it off. Here's one inside. And he flies out for the first out in the top of the 9th. Like, I couldn't believe, like, how many bunts there was. Like, somebody that just kept committing to it. And now I understand why. Like, he could not hit. He had that 1 home run. And the rest of them was bunts. He didn't have, like, any singles or doubles or anything with anybody. Just bunts and that 1 home run. I don't know. But there's 2 outs here. Lou Brock's up. Like, I'm surprised he wasn't bunting with Brock. Honestly. He's got 99 speed. But we get a quick 0-2 count. Necro's only thrown 90 pitches. We're throwing inside knuckler. He swings at it. He just whiffed on it. And that's the game. Necro done an amazing job in this game. Like, it was crazy. 7 strikeouts, 1 walk, 2 earned runs, and 4 hits. So, 1 home run and 3 bunts. He wasn't doing much the entire game. It's just that 1 home run, like, that was my fault. I left the sinker right down the middle. He hit it out. But the bunts, I don't know. He didn't even try to hit with him. He just bunted. Like, he didn't care if he had two strikes or not. Like, he just wanted to bunt. This is the first time I've actually played someone that committed to bunting the entire game. So I'm going to start streaming more often now. Try to get back to doing it every night like I had been. But that's going to be the video, guys. Like, I just wanted to put this out there. Bunt cheesing still exists. But alright, guys. You all have a great night. Alright, see you.